I'm telling you. But what do you think of the place, though? You know, so far.
The place is really nice. I'd love to live here. You know.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, you know, I feel like I'm ready now. You know, to start on life, and I'm ready for you to move in with me. So all I'm saying is, when you're ready, bro, just move in with me.
You do know that the problem here is not me, it's my mother, right?
Yeah, but you're your own woman, which means you can just tell her whenever you're ready. Be like, yo, mom, I think I'm ready to move out. And as long as she knows that you got somebody that can take care of you. I mean, look at the place, bro. Do you think anybody can just live at a place like this?
Not really. I'd love to live here with you, but you're gonna have to come and see my mother though. How about that? You have to see her because you do know that it's really hard for an African parent to leave her daughter to just go anyhow. Unless you wanna come and pay my bride price, I don't mind.
At this, but think about it. Right now, literally, your mom doesn't really care about you.
What do you mean she doesn't really care about me? Deep down, she does care about me. So you're telling me, for example, you had a daughter. Would you just allow your daughter to step out anyhow? Exactly.
Yo, your own woman right now. You've already passed the age. You know what I mean? Just come live with me.
I love your idea, babe.
Bro.
But yeah, that's really gonna be hard for me to step out. You do know that, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Not you being a gentleman.
Trust me.
The weather is pretty nice today. Why are you outside?
And I thought, let me come show you, what I'm really talking about. When I'm saying I'm stepping up, I want you to really witness it. I mean, look at this apartment. Like,
I mean, it's pretty nice. Love the little chairs.
It's got a place to sit down. I'm trying to show you that I'm trying to take life serious.
It's my mother that's the case for you.
I understand. But trust me, I understand. But I'm telling you, if you even to bring your mom right here, she should look at the place and be like, oh, I want to live here myself.
That's not the issue,
so
though.
Think about
it. She can't just allow her daughter to move out like that without the man paying the bride price. She does need to know who you are.
If we talk about marriage, obviously I'll come, I'll introduce myself, I'll be like, yo, this is who I am or whatever. But right now it's not about marriage. I'm telling you, bro.
So what you wanna do? So you want me to move in with you without you pay my bride price? That's what you're saying?
Nah, we'll pay that in the future. At the moment, let's just live life, bro.
How's that possible?
It's 25. Where's your mind?
What about 25? What about it?
Come. Let's just, take a seat right here.
Oh my days. Ah. Thank you. Oh. The weather's really lovely.
It really is.
So, go ahead then.
Let's talk about life.
Well, how's life?
Life is absolutely amazing. Like, I can't complain. I mean, look at this place. Like, I'm just a happy guy right now, if you know what I mean. Like, I just feel really, really blessed.
Can't tell you're really gassed about this place.
No, I'm telling you, I can't believe it. But it's just one of those where, I want to share it with somebody. And literally, you're the first person I've showed this place to.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Trust me.
You do know that you still need to deep it, because I can't just move in like that. I would love to, but yeah, that's a bit of a sticky.
I understand, but I just want you to make sure that, you before say no to this and really think about it. Because as I said, if you talk about money, the money is there.
Oh, the money is there.
You think anybody can just afford this?
So what if I was to tell you I'm pregnant? Will you be able to take care of the baby then?
Well, it just depends if you actually are pregnant.
What if I am?
No, I don't think you would be.
Why?
But if he was, we'd obviously we'd think about it, if you know what I mean.
Why do you think that way?
Why do I think what?
It seems like you're not ready to have a kid right now. So you're ready to move in with me, but you're not ready to take care of the kid. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah. What's going on? Is that the situation, or let's speak?
I'm just asking a genuine question. Like, what if I was?
Well, are you? But you're not, right?
What if I was?
Well, then obviously, we'd speak about it, talk about it, kind of see how life goes.
Okay, then let's talk about it now.
Talk about what?
Me being pregnant. What if I was pregnant?
Yeah, I don't want to hear what if I was. I want to know, are you or are you not?
I am. I'm pregnant.
Like, serious?
Am I joking? I am pregnant. I'm not being for fake. I'm pregnant. What's up? You're having a lot of thoughts going through your head.
Oh, give me a sec.
I am giving you a sec. You're taking too long.
Yeah, I'm taking too long. Are you actually pregnant though?
I am. Mom's life, I am. I put my mother on it. I am. I don't know what you need to think about, but you were all talky before. Oh yeah, this place, yada yada yada, and then now you're here acting up. What's going on? Well, what you
I think you're doing a bit of too much talking. Relax a little bit, you know?
I need to relax me. Okay, I'll give you time to think about it.
Pregnant by who?
What do you mean pregnant by who?
I need to know
who else am I dating? Who else am I with right now? Pregnant by who? What are you trying to say? I've been out there, yeah?
I don't think I'm ready for a kid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was telling you.
What do you mean you're not ready for a kid? After talking about you want to move in with me, yeah? Now I'm telling you we have a situation to handle. You're not telling me you're not ready.
Oh, is that why you brought the whole situation? Are you trying to say that, you know, you planned for all this, you know, everything to happen?
I didn't plan it. I did not.
You seem to be okay with this. Like, you know, you're smiling,
I'm
giggling.
not okay. I am kind of scared because I don't know how my parents' reaction gonna be. That's why I was telling you it's gonna be pretty hard for me to move out. That's why I was telling you need to come and pay my bride price at first. But then you all there doing all the chatting, you know.
So like what? Are you thinking like, you know, this human being would probably come out in the future, or are we?
Duh, because I'm not taking it out. What are you talking about?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, I would, but yeah.
But are you ready to be a dad?
No, listen.
What do you mean? No, but you're ready to move in with me. There's nothing to listen. I'm not gonna hear you out. You're not gonna land. You're gonna crash. I'm not gonna let you land.
Are you like, you know, ready to leave or something? Cause
I'm not ready to leave. We need to sort this matter right here, right now, bro. Now you're gonna annoy me. You know how I be. Now you're gonna annoy me. You don't want me to put my hands on you.
Oh, you think I'm cool with this? Is this what you...
What? You have to be cool with it.
I have to be cool with it.
You have to be cool with it.
See, this is what I'm trying to say.
Cool
like, you know, this is the reason why I feel like you planned all this.
Please,
you definitely planned this.
I did not plan this. I did not.
Well, listen, listen.
At first, you wanted to move in with me.
Give me a sec. Listen, just listen.
I'm not gonna give you a sec.
And obviously, like, you know, this is a new place. You know, my landlord is coming with me. Hey, relax. You know.
Look at the stomach first.
You gonna need to go out.
Okay, cool. Or do you want me to bring what's going on? I'm not going out. We have to sort this matter right here, right now. I need to.
I'm calm with the landlord. You know what I mean? You know, I can't be arguing on my first day. Like,
what do you mean? You can't be arguing on your first day. But then you were all happy to move in, telling me to move in with you. You know, leave my parents.
I can't afford. I got
nothing. You can't afford, but you could afford to take care of me. You were literally about to take me shopping.
This is all I'm working with.
That's what. So how are you gonna be paying for the apartment then? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Now you're moving funny. What do you mean you don't know about that?
I wasn't thinking. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, you know, you know how much I think I paid for this apartment. Like, you know, it left me empty. Like, I got nothing. I got no money. And
so
now you're telling me,
how was you gonna take care of me if I left my father's house?
That was something else for me to think about. That's not for you to think about. Now you're talking about being pregnant.
So you was about to trap me, to bring me in your home, do whatever shakara that you wanted to do. And then when you're done, you kick me out.
I ain't ready to, you know, take care of a kid, pregnancy, all of that. You know, I feel like you should actually go, bro. You know, I think I got somebody coming.
So if you're not ready to
I think I got somebody coming, so if you can just leave,
please. Let me finish. Can you let me talk? Let me talk.
I got somebody else coming.
Don't let me smack.
Walk out.
Don't let me smack you. I beg, please. Don't let me smack you. So you're telling me you're not ready to take care of a kid, but you're ready to take care of me.
Are you ready to take a kid?
Are you ready to take care of me? That's the question.
I was.
You was. So what's going on now?
I'm good, bro. You talk about two of you.
This is your own child that I'm carrying right now.
Look, you need to relax with that, because I don't even believe, you know, that is the thing. And you know, with that being the case, I feel like, you know, you should go. Thank you for coming. Obviously, you know, appreciate you. And I think we've, you know, I think it's come to a time, you know, that we should probably end this. You're laughing. I'm serious.
Oh, I'm laughing. Does it seem like I'm joking with you?
Or do you think I care? Step up.
Oh, now you don't care. Jesus, God, please, if the born you will, don't try me. Do not try me. Don't try me.
I got places to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so now you have places to be.
Yes.
As soon as I'm telling you I'm carrying your child, you're telling me you have places to be. So what happened before then? Before then you didn't have places to be, but now you have places to be.
I'm actually pregnant though.
Am I lying?
Step then.
Step where? I'm not stepping anywhere. You have to take care of it.
Bro, right now I think I'm out, bro.
Wait, where you going?
What?
No places to be. I told you. Listen, I'm telling you, you can either leave or I'm going.
I do have places to be as well, but my family not gonna take. Can you sit down? We can talk about this.
So what?
Why are you so quick to react?
I'm telling you, leave, bro. Yo, I'm not ready to take no pregnancy. And why? I feel like you
planned this whole thing. But you were ready to take care of me.
Yeah, that was before, bro. Hey, listen, I got.
So you're really gonna leave me with the kid by myself for me to take care of?
Bro, I've never experienced anything like this, so I think I'm alright.
Speak about this and sort it out.
Hey, speak to whoever you want to speak to. Personally, I'm good.
Look at my life now. All the promises that he made. He said he was gonna take care of me. And then now he left. I have nobody by my side. I dropped out of school. I have nowhere to be. I don't know if my parents will take me in. How am I gonna take care of this child now? I don't know if I can take this anymore.
Relationship. We find ourselves in these situations almost every single day, and God thought that it was not right for man to be alone, and decided to give him somebody, a helper, a companion, a wife. The lady, the woman, that's how the woman kind of came about. So, from the get-go, it was designed for us to be together. Now, these type of feelings that we feel for each other, or this type of, sentiment that we have for each other, it was meant to be. It was designed like that. It was meant to be, meaning that it's absolutely normal for us to feel the way we feel about the opposite sex. So it was meant to be, as in it was designed for us to feel like this for each other. So, these feelings are definitely already absolutely normal. But a lot of times, we happen to abuse these type of feelings, and sometimes we do things that are not meant to be done just because we felt a certain way. So first thing first, as we can see in this story, everybody's happy, everybody's kind of doing their own thing until pregnancy is not. It's then introduced into the table, and that's where the problem comes in. Personally, this is obviously what I believe. I'm just going I'm going to share how I feel or how I believe or what I know. And obviously, if at any point you feel like you want to also correct me, or you feel like what I'm saying is absolutely BS, or you don't believe in what I'm saying, or you just want to advise me or advise somebody else, please feel free. That's why the comment section is there. Hakuna Matata. Everybody's happy in the relationship, everything's going perfectly fine until pregnancy is introduced or pregnancy is brought to the table. That's where the problem comes in. A lot of times we find ourselves dating or courting or seeing or trying to get somebody who happens to not share the same belief as us, and that's where the problem is. If you want to get to know somebody, first thing first, you need to ask yourself, what's the reason? Are you doing it because you're bored? Are you lonely? Or is it because you want to get to know somebody, see where things go? Or are you doing it just because? Or is the reason because you want to marry at the end of everything? Once you now know, you've defined the real reason to why you're dating, and then and only then could you attack or tackle these situations. Because a lot of times we find ourselves in situations like this where you had a friend or you had somebody you didn't really know properly. Inquire. Feelings were then introduced by accident, or should we say it was a coincidence, and now you don't know what to do. You're in this situation where you're thinking, we've kissed and it was not planned. Now what do I do, or what do we do? Do I wait for the man to come and approach me and ask me and tell me how things are supposed to now go, or do I project my feelings? Do I sit down? Do I relax? What do I do as a woman or as a man? You're thinking, okay, these things have we've now introduced something into the equation that was not meant to be there. Oh la la. So you've kissed somebody who happens to not share the same belief as you. Maybe you're a Christian, the person is not. So what happens now is you guys now need to speak about these things, because otherwise the relationship or the friendship is not going to be awkward. So what happens now? You find yourself maybe starting to do things that you shouldn't really be doing, and the reason for that is because nobody wants to be in a relationship. But then again, because now you guys have feelings for each other, things are now happening, and then you find yourself in these situations, and it's like maybe you now end up getting into a relationship, like the story that we see here. They end up getting into a relationship, and then what happens after that? Pregnancy gets brought into the equation. Why? Because there's no boundaries. You guys are just cool with everything that goes on and goes off. Oh no, c'est pas possible. Problem. They don't share the same belief as you, which means they don't see what you see. They don't believe in what you believe in, which means they'll do whatever they want to do, and they'll ask you or persuade you into doing things that you wouldn't have done if you were with somebody who shares the same belief as you. So you're now just doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Oh la la, mais pourquoi? Pregnancy gets into the equation, and now the guy's like, yeah, I'm not ready for that. I was doing it, but I didn't think this would be the ending or the end result. So what do I do as a man? The man walks away. It's like, hey, listen, I'm good. Now what ends up happening is now the lady will end up taking the care of the pregnancy by herself, taking care of the child by herself, and it's absolutely not fair on the child, absolutely not fair on the lady, and absolutely not fair on anybody in the equation. What was the problem? The problem was, you've introduced something with somebody who does not share the same belief as you. Personally, what do I believe in? If you happen to get into a little situation, or should we say an entanglement with somebody who happens to not share the same belief as you, as a Christian, walk away. Why? Because things will then get into a crazy situations, and then things will end up going crazy and crazier to the point where no. We constructed this ourselves, notre génération. So if you're dating or you're talking to somebody just because, or you're thinking, let me just see where things go, it's calm if there's boundaries. It's calm if things are being taken properly, seriously, and things are being done right. But if there's no boundaries, as in everything just goes on and goes off, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. You and the man, or you and the person, can't coexist in the same chamber, same home. Why? Because you've now caught feelings, or somebody has caught feelings, and now it's a heavy situation, and you guys are thinking how to navigate. Definitely you'll struggle. Why? Because again, the reasons were not put in place. Why are we doing this? We're about to do something, okay, but why? What's the reason? We are human beings. Yes, everything that we feel, c'est nature, it's natural, which means that it was designed. So it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not anybody's fault. But when it comes to constructing something, it's your fault, because you can construct what you want depending on the type of foundation that you want to put in place. So if you're doing the wrong thing and you continue doing the wrong thing, knowing that you're doing the wrong thing, then I guess my hands are up. There's nothing I can say, because obviously it's wrong, but you continue to do it. But if you're doing something and you don't know if it's wrong, then get to know. And what do I mean when I say doing the wrong thing? Dating for the reason of just because. C'est quoi ça? I pray you've thought of what you want to do, and you know exactly the reason for wanting to maybe hop into this relationship, or hop into getting to know somebody. It's because you want to marry. Then obviously the person should be somebody that shares the same belief as you. Otherwise you're wasting your time. But as Christians, we're told to get to know people that are equally yoked with what we got going on, meaning that everything that we have, everything that we believe in, it should kind of be the same things that taking place naturally. Nothing is being forced. But a lot of times a situation where you're trying to change somebody, you're talking about, oh, this is my man, I'll start taking him to church, we'll start praying together, we'll start doing these things together. And really the case is that's not going to work. I'm saying you're not going to change a person. Absolutely not. We hear things like if a man loves you, they're going to change. Just get to know somebody who happens to share the same belief as you. Partagez l'amour. L'amour n'a pas de couleur. Merci en tout cas. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you when I see you. Petit.